to moveforhunger.com, nearly 30% of students at four-year colleges reported food insecurity at some point during their college career, and the percentage is even higher for marginalized communities. Required meal plans benefit students by facilitating social interaction, reducing stress around meals, and preventing worry about whether or not you have enough money to eat. This should concern you because we all in here pretty much have meal plans. Considering a lot of us are freshmen, sophomores, we have meal plans. And it is beneficial to us because it shows us how we should be stewarding our money and how we should be doing that in order to benefit us and also out of respect for the Lord.
We are getting ripped off. In the name of convenience and assurance, the university is forcing students to have and pay for more meals than they can afford and use in 1 week. While having a CAF with so many options is such a privilege, it is forced down students' throats just to make money. Today, I am arguing that students should not be required to have a forced meal plan act.
Okay, so sometimes if you do not have a meal plan, you might be thinking, where is my next meal coming from? Do I have enough money to go pay for groceries this week? Do I have enough money to go maybe eat out with my friends? Is this financially possible for me? And so when we have a meal plan that is required of us, we pay that money up front. And so there is no need to worry about where those finances are coming from throughout the entire semester and throughout the year. It takes the pressure off of students and puts it on the university. It takes it and it removes it from students and lightens their burden with their already heavy class loads. Paying for a set amount of meals per week allows us as students to focus on being students and not have to worry about where our money or where our food is coming from every single day.
I like what you said about it being a burden, because I would flip that and say that it actually adds more of a burden to students who already have a lot of financial stress. Because meal swipes do not roll over and they can only be used at limited times, students are often left with meals left over at the end of the week, but they are unable to use them when they want. So their money is being taken and they feel trapped into paying the university more than what they're getting out of it. According to the Hetchinger report, students are paying on average over twice as much as the average American spends per meal. Oftentimes, the food is not necessarily to their liking, so they spend twice as much money and get half the amount of food, or go out later and buy a snack, spending more money than they already have. We are college students, and for many of us, this is a huge stressor on our already really tight budgets. Having the option of choosing how many meals per week a student has means that they could personalize it to themselves, ensuring that they are fueling their bodies exactly how their bodies need, not just the average student or statistics, or how much the university budget has allocated for meals. The CAF is an amazing resource, but it is not and should not be all that there is for students.
Thank you for bringing up the sheer amount of required meals per week. That is a concern that I do legitimately have, and something that I have felt as a student is honestly too much pressure-wise and too much food for me to be able to use. But the thing is, our residence life actually provides a way for students to request different meal plans than the required ones. You can go into Res Life, they have a form, and you can go in and fill out and request based off of your reasoning, whether it's financial strain, you can't consume that many meals in a week, and you can